Hello, everybody. It's Cindy Nierenberg. I'm back with my weekly update on my journey to lose 65 pounds this year. This is the end of week 3, and I had a bit of a surprise this morning when I stepped on the scale. The scale showed a gain of 0.8 pounds. And immediately, my primitive brain started thinking all kinds of crazy thoughts like, oh my gosh, this is too early in the game to be gaining weight. Something's gone wrong here. I'm doing something wrong. Oh my gosh, I'm failing again. And those were the kind of thoughts that were going around in my head. And when I could finally slow down and realize there was a different way of looking at this. Like, life coaching teaches us that the things that are happening in our lives are circumstances, and those circumstances are neutral. So standing on the scale and the scale giving me a weight is actually a neutral weight. When it's not neutral is when I start assigning a meaning to it that means something bad. But I could just as easily assign a meaning to it that means something good. So I thought, all right, how do I look at this? What could be some reasons, some logical reasons for a 0.8 pound gain in weight? Okay, and first of all, I get the irony. It's 0.8 pounds. That's like a glass of water, right? Not even a glass of water. So I'm beating myself up for something that my body is just doing that I have no control over. My body's holding on to an extra 0.8 pounds, which logically that will be gone tomorrow. But today I'm having to deal with it. So I looked back and thought, okay, what in my week has gone, what do I consider to have gone right? And what do I think maybe could be improved? And as you know, I'm doing a no sugar, no flour approach in my eating. So I went out to 2 restaurant meals with celebrations. One was celebrating with a really, really good friend, and one was celebrating with my sister. And I love soup. So often when I go to a restaurant, I will order soup. And you guys, we all know restaurants put extra fat and extra salt into their food to make it taste really good. If I'd had soup at home, it probably wouldn't have, helped me retain water or whatever it is that my body's doing. Who knows? But that was the choice that I made. No sugar, no flour. I had a beautiful salad and I had a beautiful bowl of soup. And then the next day I went out with my sister and I had a fish dinner, which I'm sure was loaded with salt. And I also went for a long walk yesterday with a good friend, and my muscles in my legs were really sore last night. So, those muscles could be retaining water also, and it's amazing that I didn't gain more than 0.8 of a pound with all that going on. But when I assign those meanings, I go, look, it's just logical that my body would be holding a little bit more water after what I'd eaten and after the exercise that I had done. So that takes the drama out of my head and it enables me to continue. So my tip for this week is just recognize when things aren't going your way or aren't going the way that you would prefer them to go. Step back, look at your circumstance as a neutral circumstance, and then try to problem solve what could have contributed to what I consider a problem. And it's not really a problem, it's just a neutral circumstance. So that's my tip for this week. Thank you for joining me. If you would like to know more information about life coaching or working with me, you can reach me at my email, which is listed below, cindyn@cox.net. And if you just want to follow along on my journey, I would love that. You can just like and subscribe my videos so that you have easy access to those. And thanks for showing up again. And I will see you next week with good news. Thanks.